NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Eagles of Houston. On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. His guys not doing too hot. Losers of 7 of their last 9. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Can't hear it no more. Stand it to the man, can't feel it no more. Sing it again, don't feel it no more. Jump in the minute, but can't steal it no more. I'm a wave and no turn on.
Set to kick off.
But you don't want to see it, you want to see more. You want to see soul. The body is out of bounds. The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about those. The memories is out of bounds. Overseas. You feel alive, like you can't have it. You tell it feel paralyzed, like you can't have it. paralyzed about since friends just having kids and still used to have.
And we are underway from Houston. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951. And he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And Washington has taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Powell. This one deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Howell. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. And the Washington offense heading out. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike. So now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Ready? 19-18.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Come on.
To throw is Daniels. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
On the ready.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback. Ready to go once more. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back to throw. Howell escaping the pressure right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
And Howell will throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Washington defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. A strong run there when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid stiff arm. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Daniels looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Now Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Commanders are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford.
A big play there, 74 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air goes Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And the Commanders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal.
Here we go.
Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking, because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Howell down to throw it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First down carry for Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
From the gun on third down, Howell. This is caught. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 28. Jim Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff, guys. nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see your self doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Nolan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Out of the gun, it's Howell. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Commanders' 5-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Second quarter action. With 1:59 remaining. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating him up right now. Howell out of the shotgun. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Howell. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell. Caught by Wilson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Daniels. Slant right connects with Deebo Samuel.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Looking to throw. Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's 2nd down and goal.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
19 Lions. 60 average. Go, go. Track 60.
One last shot before the break. Howell. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So halftime straight ahead. It is time. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoff. So we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
Justin Tucker.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. Takes it to about the 37. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitor. Getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down, here's Barkley again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And Howe will throw it. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. And the passing numbers are just dizzying at this point. That last completion is going to put him over 600 yards now for the game as he just continues to do whatever he wants when he drops back to pass. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Touchdown! Calvin Austin from 19 yards away. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Hamler now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 52 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
Eckler now between the tackles. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond. After the juke. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Samuel going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Daniels fights through it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They go play action. Daniels work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Commanders 45.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Trimmer. Kyle, let get it. Hey, easy. 63, bad. Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Austin with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, nice move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Let's go. Night.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
39-yard line.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Let's go, 80.
3rd and 15.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jahad Campbell. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things?
And he works free. Still going. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
77. Commanders 45. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 11. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Houston set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it off.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Second and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Eagles stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big.
Bears 45. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And the Washington offense going back to work. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Samuel bringing in the slant. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3
18 Cardinal,
at the
18 Cardinal.
41-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And returns it right back to Samuel. He's to the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Deebo Samuel, 58 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up.
A great play there. 29 yards. And the Eagles start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Samuel in motion. It's Eckler again. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Daniels. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And with that kind deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's good. For an Eagles first down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
King, Bill King, Bill King.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 13.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 and the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, what a move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Daniels. Then drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 30.
Out of bounds there. First down, Washington.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Come on.
It leads to second and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.